Namaste to all you cosmic souls. Welcome to your reading today. Let's see what the angels of the universe have to say to you and what is it that you need to know and hear about. I feel like things are starting to come together, especially towards future plans and how your life is going to set out, business plans of any sorts. Just laying down the foundations for that, thinking about settling down, marriage, and how things are going to be with your significant other. All of those things are being laid down as the structure of your future is laid down. Basically, you're finding that balance, you're finding that inner knowing of what is it that you want for your life and your future, the things that matter to you most, keeping them closer rather than the things that don't really matter but sometimes you tend to keep close, pushing those things away and making space for those that really need the space within your life. There is a very strong element of future, so if you are thinking of laying down some roots for your future, now is a very good time to do so. You have also released a lot of people and energies that do not serve you at all, and you're listening to the vibrations that are being sent to you, as in you are listening to your intuition, you're listening to your instinct, you're keeping your gut health clean. Gut health as in your stomach health clean, so that is where you receive your instinctive knowings from. And whoever and whatever you respond to in the future, respond to them with grace, respond to them with this knowing, respond to them with the knowledge that you have, rather than responding to them without any meaning at all. Alright, so I do see that you have burnt out a lot of older energies that, especially people that are kind of pulling you downward, pulling you backward. You have kind of weeded out those people out of your life. Whether or not you knew they were having those kind of thoughts about you, you just pushed them away because you felt the need to do so. This card, the Sacrifice, has you transforming into a new person. It has you transforming into this new bubble of energy where there is so much creativity that is coming through. There is so much of learnings that is coming through. You have learned so much. You have gained so much knowledge in the past few weeks or months that you have created this path of knowing for yourself, and the sacrifices that you have made on the way without even knowing for the sake of this journey is pretty big. So you have found a way to really ground yourself, to find that inner knowing of understanding, that inner knowing of growth and learning. You have learned to keep yourself protected from all unwanted energies, and at the same time allow yourself to flow with the new energies that are being presented to you. Now, with the energy of flow, the sacrifice, and the middle world, what I can see is that this bubble of protection that you've created for yourself has, you've done it through creativity. You've used your emotions, your knowledge, the learnings that you have had in these few months or years. You've put them all together and created this circle of protection. So you are protected by your boundaries, what you know to be true. And sometimes it is okay to open that bubble and see towards the outside world. Whereas other time it's better to be confined in your learnings and your knowings rather than exploring the world more than required. Okay, because what I'm seeing is that sometimes you're allowing yourself to go that extra mile. uh, it's not always okay. You need to know that sometimes you need to keep those boundaries with the self. Okay, and if you don't keep the boundaries with the self, what is happening is that you are bound to um, move towards some kind of negative energies or spirits along the way that may give you a wrong vibe, where you know that something isn't right because your instinct is telling you that. But when you've crossed that particular boundary of protection that you create for your own self, um, what happens is that you're not protected anymore. And if you forget or ignore the gut instinct that you have, you may not be able to keep yourself protected from harm, from harmful negative thoughts and energies. So you need to always keep your surroundings clean and cleansed. And this protective bubble can always grow as you start to explore, but keep it around you always. Listen to your intuition, listen to what you know is the truth, listen to your gut instinct, listen to your intuition, and keep that in your mind always. Get good sleep, make sure that you're keeping good time for sleep for yourself. And whatever people are saying to you, whatever people may be the information that they're giving to you, keep that information with yourself in silence and learn and grow through those new things that you are learning. You don't have to tell everybody about what you're learning, you just have to learn about it and keep it with yourself in silence. There is no reason to tell the world what you are learning. Once you have learned and you're ready to share your knowledge with the world, then okay, go ahead. But until then, keep those things to yourself. Keep your dreams to yourself. Keep your thoughts to yourself. Write them down. And once you start putting them all together, you'll realize why the universe has asked you to keep everything and trust everything in silence. Okay, the quietness is very much required at this point of time to just keep things more secret. We do have Ace of Swords at the bottom of this deck. So what I can see in the Ace of Swords is that you are keeping yourself protected. We have a lot of infinity here. We have it in the first card, which is the 6, the 4 of Pentacles, and then we have the Daughter of Wands again, which has that same protection of infinity, the infinity circle. Okay, and this could also mean that since there are roses growing on this wand here, and then we have 2 wands here with 2 roses, what I'm also seeing is that you are creating a life that is for yourself. And this Ace of Swords kind of says that you are protected in this life that you are creating for yourself. So that is all for today's reading. I hope you were able to resonate with this reading as much as I enjoyed reading it for you. And that's all for today's reading. My website is still under construction, and the only Instagram account I have is linked in the description box down below. Sending you so much love and so much light as always. Namaste.